halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw here on first down.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And
it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Donald Parham,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to work. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
Being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 14. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. He'll look to throw. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
They'll set up a throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Street. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Myers' kick is good.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Sold out there at the end with a dive to pick up the first.
Were you as surprised as I am that they actually ran the ball there?
Yeah, I thought they might throw it.
Me too, but instead, they went old-fashioned, ran the football, and he made that call correct with that dive at the end.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but It shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And to the 42. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 76 yards.
And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 112 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good to make it 21-17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 96 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got it down to the 28.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. And Walker once more. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here we go. Cowboy Eagle.
There's the option going left on 2nd down.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Only a yard there on the the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. To Walker on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Walker. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Here we go. 50, green, red. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Pittman with a great grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter.